What's up, everybody? It's your boy, the champion, Kyle DiOrio. I'm here with my beautiful partner,
Robert Dylan Vasquez. What's up, guys? You are watching the Couch Casuals, and you're here with us. Kyle, I just want to say, as we're kicking off the show, kudos, congratulations. You, my friend, are the ultimate casual. How does it feel? How are you feeling right now?
you know, these type of things only come around once in a lifetime.
Sure.
I worked hard this season, come out back from a deficit. I'm just the better casual. You're the more casual of the two of us.
What are the final results?
Robert finished at 11, 12, and 1.
Oh, God.
And I finished at 12, 11, and 1. And for reference sake, we started off as Robert was 4 and 1, and I was 2 and 3.
There's a triumph in that. There's a victory.
On my way back.
Sure. There's justification to your picks, your strategy. You went with your heart on a good bit of them, but you also went with your head, and I just want to say congratulations from another casual, or from a fellow casual. You're him.
So this is a beautiful ending to season 1, but we're not here to really talk about the season. We're here to talk about UFC 323, potentially the most cursed event of 2025.
Just wow.
2 banger fights. I'm not going to even take that away. There was 2 absolute fucking bangers. But then 3 fights just had, dubious endings, to say the least. Is there anything you want to talk about before, or do you just want to get right into the card?
Let's get into the first fight, because I told you Polish Power was here. He was, he can't go out on a loss. He's facing Baba Gugu, or whatever wherever the cat's name was. And so you have this fight, and it's very back and forth. I'm like, okay, you know this, I know this. The casual championship is on the line. The last thing we need is a tie, is a draw.
Well, this particular fight wouldn't have changed anything since we both picked Yan. But
true.
It is. Yan is inexplicably in these weird fights. Like his last 5 have been odd.
How many draws does this guy have? Yeah,
he's had 2 draws in the last 5 fights or so, and I think it's like he's too tough for his own good. Like he wins round 1 against Guskov. Then he gets 10-8'd, which I think is probably accurate for round 2. I think that's what I was thinking in the back of my head. I was like, that could be a 10-8 round. And then he comes back and is able to cinch another round from victory. So like the dude gets 10-8, but comes back to win rounds after.
If I'm not mistaken, he dropped old buddy.
Insane.
In the last 30 seconds or something like that.
He did. He cinched up that last round, and the draw was an accurate call, but it's so deflating, even though you kind of know it's potentially going to happen. It's just a weird outcome. It's like these guys fought for 15 minutes for nothing, really.
And it's so weird because it's like you have your show and then you have your win bonus. It's what happens now? You guys just both get your show. It's not a L on your record, but it's like the fights with Ankalaev. He's had multiple draws. It's like how do you not?
How do you come back from that?
Well, how do you press the gas only for so much? How do you not just go? And credit to Yan, but it's like you got to do a little more. You got to show yourself a little more. Put yourself out there. Nobody's putting you away, dude.
This is possibly the worst outcome for Yan because, if he loses, maybe that clearly signifies retirement, right?
Yeah.
If he wins, okay, I still have a little bit more. I can go one more time for the title.
Mm-hmm.
The draw, does it push you anywhere further or behind? You're still in the same spot you were preparing for this fight. So it's kind of like, it's just so weird, I feel like.
All that training,
Very odd.
the whole camp, it's like there's not a definitive answer, right?
Yeah, dude. It's, man, yeah, draws suck, but I think it was the right call. Like, I don't think this was anything wrong with that.
Same. You have to separate yourself, no matter what. As a casual, it's like you gotta go. It's like, well, he didn't, and he got 10-8'd, and then he finally decided to go, and then what?
Yeah.
An exhausted Baba Gugu,
Baba Gugu, I mean, he held on. He didn't get finished. So
True. I'm done. It was a draw. What are we gonna do? You can't cry over spilled Polish milk.
Nope. Let's move on to what could have been fight of the night on any other card.
Sure.
Henry Cejudo versus Peyton Talbot.
I mean, from the first round, you just kind of go, "Oh, okay. Well, Peyton, he's here to stay." Like
he's leveled up.
Cinches up a takedown against an Olympic gold medalist.
He gets takedowns against Henry, especially after his last outing where he got dominated on the ground. He may have got taken down. I think he probably did get taken down, but he defended a lot of takedowns. So Henry was 1 for 7 on takedowns. Peyton was 3 for 5 on takedowns. He was so much bigger than Henry. Well, the length was insane.
Going into this fight, Henry Cejudo had the least amount of time on bottom in UFC history, I believe. The least amount of time on bottom.
I can see that.
And then I don't know if it ruined his percentage, but it was something crazy like 0.2 of the percent of the time, 0.02. So it's like Peyton showed up, he showed out, 30-27 to, a legend. I wouldn't say a GOAT, but definitely a legend.
He's definitely a legend. Had he stayed around when he was hot, he really could have been a GOAT. Mm-hmm. He really could have. This dude was insane in the early 2020s. 2019-2020 run was out of this world. He beats Demetrius Johnson in 2018, beats Dillashaw, beats Moraes, beats Cruz, and retires inexplicably. Like, no one expected that retirement. Like, it was like he started saying, I was like, what is happening here? And he comes back and
nothing. There's nothing.
He lost every fight, but he lost against all top tier elite competition, and he still looked very good. He wasn't over the hill when he came back.
No, but he wasn't the same. He wasn't the same cat. He wasn't a world beater.
He wasn't the same. He split he lost a split to Aljo. Mm-hmm. He lost to Dvalishvili, who was on an absolute tear, 100%. Domination. Mm-hmm. Loses to Yadong, which I don't know if I saw that fight. I don't remember seeing that fight.
Eye poke ending.
Oh, that's the
I can't see, man. Yeah.
That's one of the bigger one in the investigation, right? Yeah. Mm-hmm. I need this to go to decision. Never mind. I do know that one. And then Talbot, Henry, the fight in a lot of ways reminded me a lot of not maybe it's crazy to an extent, but Luke Rockhold's last fight in the UFC were he was clearly a out man and he was fucked up, but he kind of just kept going.
He put on a show. He gave it his all.
That was I think that was an epic retirement fight for Henry. Very just this dude was the real deal. But it Hall of Famer.
It wasn't back and forth. I don't mean to interrupt you. It wasn't back and forth though. It was Peyton putting it on him, and then Henry's like, "Hey, I'm still here," and it's
he showed he was tough. That was kind of why he used the Luke Rockhold fight, because Luke didn't do a lot in that fight, but he proved he was a tough motherfucker.
How is he not out? How is he not giving up? Right.
Henry, even when he was talking to Dana at the end, he didn't seem too defeated. He just kind of seemed like, well, I tried.
I think the retirement was a money thing where it's like, no, Henry, don't go. We'll pay you the X amount. It's like, or he has this thing where he's like, once I was a gold medalist, he's like, I didn't want to do it anymore. Once I didn't make the team, the Olympic team, he's like, I'm good. Let me go on to my next venture. So he becomes double champ, triple C, and then he's just like, okay, well, I'm going to go conquer something else. It's like, well, you know, and it's like, well, what brought you back? Well, I got a wife and kids and stuff. It's like, you could have just kept rolling. You could have just kept
just kept going at the time and walking. I mean, that division, I can't really remember anybody that would have really stopped him at
Not
that
then.
time.
Not then.
You know, like he would have rolled for a while. But you know, I mean, it is what it is. He's still a legend.
Gave it his all. Got
looking like a badass in defeat. You know,
got the 50K anyways. On his knees, talking about, oh, Dana, what do you think about that? And Dana's like, I'll give you 50K anyways. Like,
he deserved it. I mean, he took a beating.
He did.
He put on a show.
You take care of Peyton, all right? You know I care about it. All right. See ya. Sayonara, Triple C.
Peyton's future is pretty bright. Like, that was a fantastic performance. That Barcelos fight, like we said, I think was just one of those fights that was leveled him up. You know, he took the loss, found out what sometimes you got to lose to find out what's your real weakness, you know? And he clearly learned from it because, I mean, Henry Cejudo is an Olympic gold wrestler.
I mean, just how good is this other? You said what? Barbados, is that his name?
Barcelos.
How good is he? Where does Kevin Lee fit into all this?
Yeah, where does Kevin Lee fit into all this? Honestly,
right.
I haven't heard from that man in a while. But yeah,
good fight. I mean, you're talking about
that was a fantastic fight.
You're talking about the second fight in. You're like, okay, this card's picking up. After a draw, nobody is like clamoring for like, oh, okay, well, let me see like another highly competitive fight. That was really competitive, but it was a one-sided beatdown on Peyton Talbot.
It was.
We got to stop acting like watching Triple C getting his ass whooped is fight of the night. It's not.
It was a good fight. It could have been fight of the night. You can't tell me it couldn't have been.
It could have been performance of the night. You don't do fight of the night is tit for tat. That was not tit for tat.
Fight of the night is entertainment.
There was no
What fight was entertaining? That fight was entertaining.
Sure.
For me.
When
I appreciated Henry's heart.
When Jorge Masvidal knocked Ben Askren out in 5 seconds, that was the most entertaining thing that night. But it wasn't fight of the night. It was performance of the night.
So was it the most entertaining fight or just the most entertainment moment of the night?
Moment, fight. So you're telling me it has to last all 15 minutes for it to be the fight of the night? Okay.
It needs to go like longer than 2.
Longer than 2 to 5
seconds.
All right. So I had Triple C. And you rode with our boy, right? He signed, right?
I picked Peyton, yeah. I picked our boy Peyton. I was listening to Frank Ocean, trying to prep myself for the match, and
right.
It worked out.
A potato flew around my room before. Sure.
Could Barcelos be Peyton Talbot's Cheeto Vera? Barcelos is on a winning streak.
You think he's going to get it back?
Dude, maybe they run that back in the future. Maybe Barcelos climbs his way up the rankings and they have a big epic fight, like a co-main event somewhere. That'd be kind of crazy.
That would be nice. I'm here for it. I'm here for it.
You ready to go on to the next?
Please. I am happy. Thank you.
Our boy Brandon Moreno lost to Tatsuro Taira.
Hats off to fucking Brandon Moreno. Handling him like a champ. People say this the stoppage was early. I agree. I think it was a very, very early stoppage. But he was getting flattened out. You know, Taira had his back. He wasn't really... He could have, like, maybe extended the time a couple more seconds or maybe a half of a minute. I think that position was dire.
I think it was an early stoppage. I don't necessarily know if the ending would have changed.
Right.
You know what I mean? Brandon was still moving. He was still clearly like there. He wasn't like out, right? But I do think it was slightly early stoppage, unfortunately. And that's another one of the reasons I feel like here's another curse to this card. We didn't really get to see it play out. Like, Brandon, I wish stayed in it. I don't know. I don't know what you could have done there.
He held an inverted triangle for all of like 4 minutes.
Yeah.
So he gets up, his legs are a little whatever. You know, Taira, he gets his back, puts him in, I think it was like a body hold, like a body lock or whatever from the back, flattens him out, boom, boom, boom. Brandon, he gets back up to like his knees, to like a turtle position, gets flattened out again, couple more punches, and then the ref's like, you've taken too much. Brandon, he literally sits up and he's like, really? Like, really, bro?
That's kind of how I felt too.
Right. You got to give.
Really?
He is a warrior. The assassin baby is a warrior. You got to give him that extra 2 positions, 30 seconds. Right.
Like a little bit longer. But, you know, I don't want to take away from Taira. He did put him in that position.
What a performance.
And he was wailing on him. So like I said, it may not have changed anything. I just wish it would have gone a few seconds longer.
I think Taira is the loser of the night, honestly, and I'll elaborate when we get into our co-main. I think he's one of the biggest losers of the night with the performances that happened after.
Yeah. There's not really much else to say about this fight, unfortunately. Taira wins, setting him up for potential big things, but we'll see what happens because, yeah. Let's go into the biggest cursed fight of the whole card. Mm-hmm. Are you ready?
Please, because there's a lot to dissect here, and I don't want to. We're doing this show a weekend after the pay-per-view, so there's a fight.
Been able to settle.
There's a fight that happened in between the pay-per-view and then this show. So I want to get into this. You said cursed. How unlucky? How unlucky
Awful.
am I? How unlucky is Alexandre Pantoja? How unlucky is Joshua Van?
It was just an awful turn of events. 26 seconds in, Pantoja suffers one of the nastiest arm injuries I've ever seen in the UFC. I'm really surprised his like lower arm didn't shoot out through the skin the way the angle. It looked like it almost could have.
He was putting it on
thank
Van.
God.
Pressuring, putting it on him, throws a high kick, Van catches it, pushes him down, and just the way he posted, and then his elbow just... They showed the replay no less than 20 times.
Yeah, it was just like, here it is. Dissect this injury.
Watch this again.
The people shitting on Van, it's like... Dude.
Why are they shitting on Van?
Van has no reason. He was excited, but come on. He didn't know Pantoja broke his arm at first. Mm-hmm. He just said, I'm the champion now.
Right. He waved it off.
I did something.
Right.
I did something. Pantoja's kind of sitting there. You couldn't tell what happened when he was laying on his back. He just kind of he's like, no, I'm done. So in Van's brain, he did something. Pantoja can't continue. He's 24 years old. Of course, I would have acted the same exact way given the circumstances. And when he was told, when he found out about it, he felt bad. He was humbled by it. He didn't continue to go crazy once he found out. I have no issues at all with Van's reaction to the win. It's stupid.
People are saying he looks like a clown because he celebrated when he didn't really win. Okay, so Pantoja throws the head kick. He catches it and pushes him, helps him, whatever you want to say, transitions him down to the ground. It's not his fault that Pantoja posted the way he did. Could have done a little different. You can't post when you're stiff. Whatever. Can Pantoja continue? No. Okay, we got to call it. All right, well, I'm the champion. It is a shitty way to lose, but it's not like he was Aljo when he got kneed by Petr Yan.
Yeah, he didn't
There was no acting in that,
easy way
right?
out. He he's a young man who's been on an absolute tear, an absolute, big fights. He just won the flyweight title at 24 years old.
And
of course he's going to be excited.
I thought Pantoja was a shoo-in. I thought Joshua Van's not going to last 3 rounds. He's never been 5 rounds. The ground game, the defense.
This is the fight that wins me the season. But like, I picked it not really like. I wasn't like 100% expecting Van to win. I knew this was going to be a really tough fight.
I would have loved Van to win. I just didn't pick that because it didn't register in my brain. It didn't make sense to me, right?
It wasn't like a logical pick, I'll be honest. But I was like, you know what? This kid has the chance to do the upset. He's got incredible power. Mm-hmm. And it's just like, I can't hate this kid. It could be sad if like his reign is like he goes on to just lose his first defense.
I don't think he will.
I hope not.
Because they're not going to run it back with Pantoja. Pantoja's going to be out for a while.
He's going to be out for a while. But Pantoja, if he's able to come back, deserves an immediate title match with whoever is the champion.
Yeah, 100%.
At the time. Like, whether it's Van or somebody else, Pantoja gets a title shot when he's ready. Hopefully that's not years away, but it could be.
Maybe a couple months. Maybe he's just got to rehab it. He's up there in age. He's like 35, 36.
He's like 35, yeah. He's going to get on roids and hopefully recover faster than normal. I mean, I would.
This show at the time of being recorded is 2 days after the Brandon Royval Manel Cape fight.
Yeah,
that just happened on Saturday. Cape wins by TKO, something that Van couldn't do. But that fight happened, back in June, July? So maybe Royval's chin hadn't healed from Joshua Van and all that damage and stuff. Maybe it has.
Never know. It's hard to say, but
Manel, he got the TKO victory. And post-fight celebration, he goes, "Hey, I'm coming for you and your diapers alive. I'm coming for your diapers alive."
What does that mean?
Dude, I don't know. I don't fucking. He dropped the FAGGOT in the Melbourne. I think it was in Melbourne. He was one of 2 fighters to do it that night. He wins and he's like, "You want to fight in Houston?" Because that's where Joshua Van's from, right?
Yeah.
So he's like, "You want to fight in Houston? No problem. You say I'm coming for you and your diapers. I'm coming for your diapers alive." Which Joshua Van, 24 years old, young buck in the game. I mean, I guess he's insinuating.
That's it.
He's you're a young buck. You're still in diapers. I'm a fucking veteran, and I'm coming for you in your diapers, alive.
Yeah. and you're right. Had Taira won legitimately against, a little more definitively. I won't say legitimately, definitively.
Sure. Both TKOs. And you're talking about Brandon Royval and Brandon Moreno. You're talking about 1A and A1 or whatever. Like,
so like, one gets a knockout win, a little more definitive, more clean. Clearly, this is the winner versus a somewhat questioned finish. Brandon Moreno.
They both argued the stoppage. Royval was like, "Hey, what are you doing?"
It's going to be Van versus one of those 2 guys, I think. Unless there's a miracle and Pantoja's back in like an obscene amount of time, but that's not going to happen.
I don't know.
So it's going to be Van versus Taira or Van versus Manel Cap, and I think both of those are interesting matchups. Manel Cap would be fun just because we know to stay standing. Taira's very good on the ground, which, we'll see. We'll see what happens. But, I mean, Flyweight's Flyweight just got absolutely upended.
Did you see the
results?
Did you see what Trump said about the White House card?
No.
He goes, Dana's working on the card. He's going to have about 8 or 9 title fights.
I did see it. I saw the...
And it's just like, you know how many divisions there are, right? There's about 8 or 9.
Yeah. The expectation was there's going to be a title fight on every fight. And if that happened, it would ruin the rest of the year.
I mean...
You thought UFC 300 ruined cards after? that would 2026 would suck after that.
Well, yeah, and it's supposed to be the year of, this is the year of the comeback. There hasn't been a year like this up and coming since 2016. Some would argue the greatest year in MMA. Who knows? Who cares? What I'm saying is there's no fucking way that there's going to be 8 or 9 title fights on this card at the White House. Do you do the one in Houston or do you go to Japan? Joshua Van's the champion. He's gonna fight whoever they put in front of him, but give him the card in Houston. Put Derek Lewis on it after he waxes that old boy from whatever in January. Give him that turnaround, the quick turnaround in February. I think it's like the end of February, something like that, where they're going to Houston. The Japanese card has yet to be even. There's no location for it. There's no determination on whether that fight's going to happen or not. But it's like, don't give Taira the home advantage. Or give him the home advantage and watch him get whooped by Joshua Van. I don't know. This fight, to me, the Brandon Moreno fight, the Joshua Van fight, it was so aligned. And the biggest loser of the night was Taira because he goes, oh, well, of course he has to run it back with Pantoja. And then Manel Cap comes out with this weird, I want to say cryptic, but that would involve meaning behind the interview. I have no idea what the fuck he meant. I'm coming for your diapers alive.
Your diapers.
Alive. As in,
Dude.
The opposite is dead diapers.
Dude, one of the funniest videos in the last few years from the UFC is Manel Cop just screaming, fuck Israel Adesanya, and Izzy's just on the couch just like, what you say fuck me for? What you say fuck me for? He's just laughing like, what?
Right. Dude, I don't know. Man.
But, unfortunately, that's where the curse ends. And what we get next is like an absolute masterclass. One of the greatest single fight performances of all time.
I would argue that it's not that so and so didn't show up. It's that the other guy. No. It's that the other guy did.
He was so clearly prepared for Merab.
I mean, there's no greater preparation. You could say, oh, well, 4 title fights in a year. It was a lot on Merab. Merab could fight a broom. Merab could fight either one of us. He's going to implement his game plan. He wasn't able to do us, I think, 0 for 26, 2 for 28, I think is what it said.
2 for 29 on takedowns.
Which
you can't say
do you think he shot? You think he shot 29 takedowns on Yan? Be real.
I'd have to watch it back.
I think they inflated that a little bit just to.
It's possible. Oh, there might be some like half attempts that they kind of count, but he's 2 for 29. He clearly did intend to wrestle a good bit.
Right.
He lands 40 more strikes than Yan, but Yan's strikes were so much more impactful. The body, he was ripping the body to pieces, and that's such a smart game plan for a guy who's known for his cardio, for his will to just move. You take that body away, you're going to hamper him. Merab was fucked up. Merab he didn't stop though. Mm-mm. Like even in that loss, in that dominant loss, he was still moving. Merab is a machine.
He is
like this loss to me does nothing to hurt Merab's like aura, Like if anything, it makes him just look that. Sometimes you can look impressive in a big loss when you just don't stop. He never quit. Mm-hmm. I will no longer accept Merab slander on this show. Merab has earned everyone's respect. Merab he has dominated all year. He puts on good fights. He may be a wrestle fucker, but
a thigh near. He needs thighs a little bit.
He's an entertaining dude. But Yan was next level.
Yan was Super Saiyan, dude.
That was Ultra Instinct Yan. That was one of the greatest performances ever.
When Merab had the tie around the waist or around the legs. Yan was elbowing the forearm because it's like, and then you see Merab walk back to his corner holding his forearm. You wouldn't think to attack that. You can't attack the grip. You have to attack the limb attached to the grip.
Yeah.
The body shot, the body kicks, the liver kick, and Merab's like, ah! Like
dude,
visually.
When they isolated the scream, I was like, "Oh my god!" I've never heard somebody do that in a fight.
The body shots, hooking him to the body. Sean O'Malley kind of laid the blueprint out for that. The blueprint laid the blueprint out for that, but I don't think that Merab winces when you're going to I just don't think because you expend a lot of energy, a lot of cardio when you wince, when you're ready for a shot and it never comes. It's just feints and all that tactical BS. But what I'm saying is Yan, just did everything right. Literally everything.
It was a perfect performance from Yan.
He got the Cejudo treatment. He got the hike him up on the shoulder, play to the crowd, slam him down, but didn't get held down.
The fact that Merab was able to do that and still lose is like so crazy.
His nose was fucked up. His eyes were fucked up. Merab's nose
was so like the blood on Merab's face. It was like a chunk of blood.
Mm-hmm.
It was, oh my god, that was one of the greatest performances ever. Like
I remember texting you. A night that had been cursed. I was checked out. I was like, okay, well, let me watch Merab knee thighs for 25 minutes, and then I texted you again. I go, no, Merab's gonna tear his shit. Walking up the steps. I was throwing every little whatever out there.
Potential curse.
I did not expect Yan to do this good. Good, yeah, no. Okay, maybe formidable opponent. When you say someone got shut down that night, literally had no answers for Yan, never a glimpse of Merab's got him on the ropes. Just literally couldn't have played a more perfect dance partner, couldn't have had a better game plan, couldn't have executed a better game plan. Petr Yan, probably one of the best performances in MMA title challenger history.
Yeah, absolutely. That was insane to watch. I was just amazed the whole fight. I was like, this is... And if you look at the stats, the stats don't tell the story at all. Because, if you look at stats, Merab has more total strikes. There are 2 to 5 takedowns. Merab has 2 sub attempts. Merab has a reversal. Significant strikes from 134 to 139. No knockdowns. With all that damage Merab took, there was no knockdowns. But this was just such a dominant fight. It was insane.
If you're Merab, are you regretting the 4th title defense in a year?
No.
Because you're going for glory. You're going for greatness.
If you watch that back and just
he doesn't cut weight right, though. He goes, I literally just stopped eating on Tuesday. And then, by the time Friday comes around. He looked
rough. He looked rough he always looks really bad.
You don't trust nutrition. You don't trust nutritionists. You don't trust your teammates who cut X amount of weight. It's like, don't be hard-headed. I know you're dumb. His regular IQ is nowhere near his fight IQ.
No.
Don't be dumb though. His IQ is 2 digits. Come on, bro.
We can think of anything that may have slowed Merab down, but I think it just takes away from the fact that Petr was
on point. Literally, a 99 perfect. Overall.
Yeah, that was insane.
Gets a takedown on Merab. Shoots.
Yeah.
You're talking about you shoot on Merab, and so I'm really worried for any future opponent because it's like Petr Yan's back on top, but
he had to bounce back from the very unfortunate title loss, the Sean loss. What else? What do we?
You weren't the biggest fan of this title fight. You go, oh, he beats whatever McKee, and he gets a title fight.
I was pretty down on the fight because I knew Jan's good, but he beat Marcus McGee to get there. But shouts out. I mean,
this does wonders for the 135-pound division. It's no longer Merab's going to cycle back through everyone. You know he's not going to move up to 145 because that's where Aljo is now. So it's like if you want to keep this buddy thing that you've had going on for years, it's like, all right, well, am I going to conquer this mountain? Maybe not. So this was a really great thing to happen for the 135. Do you think Merab gets the immediate? I
think he deserves it.
Well, he deserves it, but he also said that the UFC gave him a promise that his next fight will be for the title. It might not be the next title fight, but his next fight will be for the title.
Merab's ready to fight for the. Merab's ready. He 100%. You do what you did to that division, you deserve the immediate run back, in my opinion.
You know what I want?
Sean versus Yan.
Sean versus Yan too, dude. Yes. Dude, give him a chance. Which with the wrestling and with the upgraded striking, that's a whole different fight. It's not going to be on Fight Island or whatever. We all think and we all know that Petr Yan probably won the first one, and they gave it to Sean for entertainment purposes to traject him towards a title. Who knows? Who knows? Dana's like, that's fucking illegal. You can't fix fights. You can't do. Hey man,
that's fucking illegal.
We're talking about a whole different generation of like, oh, you can't prove it. Oh, you can't prove it. It's like, all right. Well, when somebody's giving you a fucking 50-45, one of the judges gave Merab a 48-47. In what world did he win 2 rounds? In what world did he win 1 round against Yan?
I could see him winning a round or 2.
49-46, fine. 48-47, what are you talking about?
Yeah. Well, yeah, I mean,
you win,
anything
dude.
else you want to say
You're the
about
champ.
this particular card?
You're the champ. You finished out strong. I'm very proud of you. I am the ultimate casual. Gosh darn it.
I have a title. I am a champion now.
End of the ESPN era as we know it. We're
moving into Paramount,
which is gonna be insane. It's
no more $80 a month.
No.
$80 every event. Could you imagine ESPN doing it, having the 2 back-to-back weekends, $80 a piece?
I think I think they're going down the shitter, honestly.
ESPN's struggling right now.
Yeah,
they're not
dude.
happy with the WWE deal. The WWE's
Why would you?
Fucking, I mean, WWE was like at the biggest it had ever been. WrestleMania 40 was like one of the biggest, probably the biggest night in WWE history, with Cody Rhodes winning the title. And then ever since then, it's just been very off and on, some good fights, some good matches, some good moments, but then a lot of just dull
dog
television.
Shit.
Dude, and the Cena, I think if the Cena retirement tour was going well up until that last match, I don't think people would have been upset with the way it ended. Because of the way everything went.
If you were to say that's a story, if you go, oh, well, their retirement tour, you go, okay, A to Z, did we tell a story? No! You told not even a third of a story. Where's that mosquito Travis Scott at? And I know this isn't a WWE podcast.
We just went right into it, but
sports entertainment, when you're going into this Paramount era, the new era, not some Triple H, one random Monday Night Raw, that's a new era.
It's a new era.
It's a new era. It's all right. Well, this Paramount deal is a new era. They will no longer be subjected to just put on pay-per-view cards. It's like, okay, we have this date. We're going to name it 324. We're going to name it 325. Sure, it's the weekend after. As long as you have that, I mean, what is Paramount? Do you know? $10, $12, $13 a month?
I don't know.
Paramount bought it all. Paramount bought it all. You get the UFC pay-per-views. I believe you get the Ultimate Fighter. I believe you get, such and, whatever entertainment. I believe they bought it all. I'm pretty sure.
Premium Paramount Plus is $13.99 a year.
A year?
A month.
I'm like, brother, what?
Yeah, no, a month.
The days of me buying the pay-per-view, I think
they're over. There's
are
no
over.
point.
I'm not, no.
Unless you're just like in a place where some of you can't stream Paramount.
VPN, expressvpn.com/ccmma.
We can't shout these people. They ain't giving us no money.
That's not real. But no, now it is truly a new era. 323, as cursed as it was, just wipe your hands off. Wipe your hands clean of just this bullshit. We got to deliver these fights. We got to deliver this perfect card. The pressure's off, man. We are on to a new era, truly, and I think that it's going to be better for us in general. Show's not over, but letting you guys know this is going to go up, and then we are going to, in the first week of January, end of December, we're going to do another CCMMA year in review.
Awards extravaganza.
So that'll be Fighter of the Year, Knockout of the Year, Submission of the Year, all your favorite accolades.
Awards in MMA.
100%.
It's coming.
Anything else you wanted to talk about? You feel good? You feel good as champion, huh?
I feel good, man. I'm a champion, you know. Living the dream over here.
You're lucky. I'm coming for that belt, dude. I'm coming for the strap.
Buy me a condo, Miami or something.
Sure.
Yeah, no big deal.
I wanted to get your take on 2 fights if we could. Not this. Yeah, no, it's this weekend. By the time the show comes out, it'll be this weekend. Jake Paul versus Anthony Joshua. How do you see that fight going? Talk about a fixed fight. Talk about a go easy clause or whatever rumors are coming out.
If any of that is true, it's just like, bro, what are you doing? Everyone already thinks you're a bum. Mm-hmm. Go out there and take the knockout. You look better for taking a knockout against Anthony Joshua than anything else. If he's out there just like fucking playing with you, that's embarrassing. That's embarrassing. That's not worth watching.
I don't know if you're up with the Misfits. I could go on about that Joshua fight all day. Andrew Tate versus Chase Demore. You excited to see the Cobra back in the squared circle?
Couldn't care less.
Come on, man.
Who cares about? I don't care about Andrew Tate.
It's Misfits, man. It's not just Andrew Tate. It's Misfits. You know, that other organization who puts on exciting fights.
Been real, guys. We love you. This show is over, I think. We're talking about Andrew Tate and Jake Paul. You know you're in the dredges of an episode of the Couch Casuals when those names are being brought up.
We will be back end of December, early January for the CCMMA Awards. Like, subscribe, comment. Let us know your particular Fighter of the Year, Knockout of the Year, Submission of the Year. We'll list the categories. We'll post on the Instas. We'll give you us and the best that we can. Thank you for being a casual. We'll see you next time.
Bye, babies.